Time to see what the wizards are up to.
Hey everyone, how are you? Thanks for joining us. It's going to be a short stream today. We covered
You say that
so
frequently.
much last week. No, I really do think it's going to be short. We'll see.
Yeah, well, last week was also a short week for us, so we had the Thanksgiving holiday, so it hasn't we haven't had sort of a full week of production going on.
But if, ask any questions you have, because we'll have plenty of time to answer questions. So we'll head into, I wanted to remind people that we'll be at PAX Unplugged. It's next week. So we won't be streaming next week because Rob will actually be on the road at that point. I don't know actually if you're going Tuesday or Wednesday, but we're going to be crazy getting everything ready to head out. We're both driving down separately to Philadelphia for PAX Unplugged, and we're gonna, phone is buzzing, and we'll be running two Legend series there, Star Realms Legend series and a Hero Realms Legend series. We got these really awesome trophies. They look a little different because it's always based on what they have available. But I think these actually look awesome.
Yeah, those are cool.
I love the metal finish on these. And so if you would like to win a trophy, register to win. To play. Saf can post the link below. If you win a Legend series in a future set, you become a card in the game, which means you send in a photograph of yourself and we create a person in the game based on your likeness.
That is the coolest prize ever.
And it goes on a card. Yes. So it is the coolest prize ever, and our artists are amazing. They do awesome work on that.
And we also have pretty amazing exclusive playmats for the top 8 of the Legend series, which look super cool. So and we'll have giveaways, lots of prizes for everybody. So yeah, come down and play if you're there.
Yeah, we're really excited to just see people, get out and see some people. And I don't know, there keeps being these variations, but we're going anyway. We're going. We're going full force.
We're locked in.
It's next week, so we're all fully vaccinated. You have to be vaccinated to go to PAX Unplugged. So someone asked in the comments if you had to pre-register. So the link is here. It's on our website, and you do need to pre-register. You can do it. I don't know if we have a cutoff time. It would be great if you could do it the day before the show, but the earlier the better.
Yeah.
And you register on our website. The reason why is it just makes it easier for us. We have to put the names into the tournament software to do the pairings. So if you show up at the time of the event to register, we will not be able to add you in. So we need some time to get your information and get it into the system. So people will be there and they'll be ready to go. So even if you have pre-register, we'd like you to arrive a little bit early to the tournaments. And, we always ask that. And if you show up late, then you won't be playing in the tournament.
If you know you're going to be there, go ahead and pre-register now, because we do have limited space, so it is possible to sell out. We're thinking that the convention won't be as big as previous years because of all the crazy COVID stuff going on, but I'd
be playing if $1 billion was the prize.
I would also play, yes. I also might change the rules a little bit. Rob always wins.
I'd have to disguise myself.
But basically, go ahead and pre-register. We have limited, there are limited seats. Probably we'll have enough for everybody who wants to play, but if you know you're coming, better safe than sorry. Just go ahead and sign up.
Yeah, and at PAX Unplugged, for anyone that's going, Ken, great that you're going to be there. I hope you can stay on Sunday. But we'll be in the tournament area. We'll be there during the day and at night. Rob and I will be there during the day and sometimes at night. So we won't always be there the entire time. But, if you like, we're generally always at the booth first thing in the morning. And, sometimes we go off for other meetings and things. If anyone wants to come by and say hi. Chub with a mustache. I don't know. Probably you need a disguise. You'd have a better chance at winning than me, Rob. Robot Quest. So yes, we will have, do you want to show the Robot Quest? Yeah. We've been working on getting updated prototypes for our games.
So pretty.
Robot, we got the back of the box.
Yeah, so we've got so this prototype we had printed, which is just a box and cards. We obviously have the prototype minis that we made previously. And so basically we'll have fully playable prototypes there so you guys can, play and try out. Yeah, we're getting all the files ready for going to print. So we were able to do updated prototypes. So it'll be a lot of fun to show off at the show. This game is so cute and fun to play. So yeah, come battle some Robot Quest. We'll also be showing off Kapow. We've got the new Volume 2 box. We'll have Kapow Volume 1 and Volume 2 there.
These are going to be the updated designs. We had done some updates to Volume 1.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that is like all we're all getting print ready files ready at the same time. So we've got a lot of different content.
Yeah. So yeah, super excited. So the Learn to Play for Robot Quest Arena, Rob's actually running those himself. So I highly recommend those. Probably will fill up. They're smaller because we're limited by the number of prototypes that we have. So if you want to go to one of those Learn to Plays, that's the best way to learn Robot Quest because Rob will be there. He can show you personally. But we will leave the prototypes when we're not there. Like when the Learn to Play isn't running, you will allow people to play with the prototypes. They're at the booth. You won't be able to take it away. But if you want to try it out at the booth, you'll be able to try it out as well. So if you can't go to the Learn to Play or if it's full, just swing by and we'll see what we can do. Dusto, are you going to be at PAX? Ken wants to know. Oh, he won't be there. He'll be there in spirit. He'll be there in spirit. Okay, let me go back to my slides here. Oh, our giveaway. So last week, congratulations to Jay Dodds for winning Epic Duels, our new Epic card game starter set. And this week, we're giving away the Command Deck.
Oh, that's an awesome prize.
And the way to enter this week is to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're already subscribed, then you'll be entered. And also hit the little bell while you're there, because then you'll actually get alerts when we post new videos. At least that's what all the other YouTubers tell me. So, so I feel like that's very important.
You're so YouTube savvy, Deb.
Yeah, with our 7-year-old, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Oh, Andrew, great. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you.
Awesome.
And let's see. I also wanted to mention that Becca Scott reached out to me yesterday, her team, that she and Jake are going to be playing Star Realms today. Becca's from the Good Time Society, and she's very well known in the sort of geek area of geek expertise. She's been creating geek content for a long time. You may be familiar with Geek and Sundry. But anyway, she will be playing. She will also be doing a giveaway. We're going to provide a copy of the new Star Realms box set for a giveaway on that event. So if you would like to enter to win that, you can go and watch her play Star Realms. She's been playing Star Realms for quite some time. So we're super excited. That's at 12 noon Pacific time. So that would be 3 p.m. Eastern time. Saf, if you can post the link below, but it's the Good Time Society on Twitch where they'll be playing. Let's see. We don't have any other comments. So those are all of the updates. I was right, Rob. It's like 11:12.
Well, we do have the new Star Realms tournament format.
I skipped a slide. He's like, wait.
So this in Star Realms where we have tournaments in the app, and we have added a new tournament format, Cosmic Chaos, and it happens every Saturday at 8 a.m. We basically have a Saturday morning tournament we put in so that our friends in Australia have a tournament that's more in their time zone, in Japan, etc. This is actually Darwin's Castle's favorite tournament. Used to be at 6 a.m. and he still got up and played Saturday morning because he's an early bird. And but we've moved it to 8, and we have a new format for it, which is a lot of fun. This uses a big fat market deck with basically every ship and base in the game. There's no missions, there's no gambits, there's no events, but all the ships and bases, so all the sets with ships and bases are in there, and there's no legendary commander. So it's basically a big market deck with all kinds of ships and bases in it. So format's a lot of fun, and you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to battle Darwin if you play these regularly, because he basically plays every single Saturday. Love his format. He actually wins pretty frequently. So if you want a chance to play the designer of Star Realms, you can get on there on Saturday and battle with Darwin and others.
He personally posts around about it. That's how much he wants more people to be playing in that tournament with him. So definitely go. It'll make him happy.
Exactly. So if you happen to be up Saturday morning, come battle. And obviously the time's pretty nice for Europe. So that 8 a.m. is East Coast U.S. time. So it's pretty reasonable for Europe and Asia. So yeah, if you're a West Coast player, you're gonna have to be getting up pretty early. U.S. player, you'd have to get up pretty early for it. But yeah. So if you're around for that tournament, we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, and see you beat Darwin. Okay, and we have a question here, Rob. This is one you can answer, and this might take a while.
So,
it's our fourth base set plan for Star Realms.
So yes, the Star Realms. So the next big thing we have coming for Star Realms is Star Realms Rise of Empire. This is sort of like a base set and a lot more. It's a legacy version of Star Realms. 2 players, 1 player plays a Star Empire, which is rebelling from the Trade Federation. This is a prequel to the main Star Realms set. It contains 3 all new factions, where they're technically old factions from the history of the game. So basically, it takes place before the Blob War. So before the aliens show up, and when you're done playing this legacy set, you will have a set of Star Realms cards that you can then play on its own again and again, or mix in with your other Star Realms stuff. So we have the Rise of Empire set coming. We have another legacy set planned for for further in the future, which covers the Birth of the Machine Cult. So basically, we'll have some legacy prequels which sort of set the stage of the Star Realms universe. And then we also have in the works a Star Realms sort of main storyline Star Realms set that will be sort of a more normal set, non-legacy version. So we have a ton of Star Realms content in the works, all super cool stuff. The Rise of Empire, especially, that's basically the design is design complete, development complete, really fun set. It's super fun to play. So but we'll have more Star Realms stuff coming down the pike.
And thank you. Game Freak was disappointed that we were wrapping up, so we're going to ask a difficult question. So they joined late. So
basically, we had as many of you know, production and shipping right now are crazy. Basically, COVID's played havoc with the supply chain, and it's made it much more difficult to book shipping, to get shipping done, to get stuff printed. Everything's much harder now, and you don't know how long it's going to take. So it's much harder to schedule things and know when you're going to have stuff. When we do Kickstarters historically, what we've done is we've brought products to Kickstarter at the point where design is done or close to done, but development is Development hasn't really started, so we're not, we're getting close on design. Development's not done. It's sort of Kickstarter. Hey, here's this concept we have.
Well, I think the box looks like it's a finished game.
Yes,
so that's an optical illusion. I guess it's on this side.
So basically, because so when we design stuff, it takes time to when we're finishing design and we're doing development, things change in that process. Sometimes we add stuff. Basically, that creates an X factor. We don't know exactly how long it's going to take. So we have guesstimated, dates where we're like, oh, we're going to fulfill we think around this time. Very frequently, we end up adding a bunch of stuff, making the game a lot cooler, but missing our window. And so, so we can be late on delivery there. With the added question marks of COVID, it makes it really tough for us to have any kind of reasonable estimate. So what we've decided to do is move things to we'll put out the Kickstarter basically near the end of development instead of near the end of design. This will vastly shorten the window for us getting files to the printer. It also means that that we don't have that unknown factor in there. So that will reduce the unknowns to the craziness with shipping and production right now. Hero Realms Dungeons. Basically, we were at the point where we normally do a Kickstarter actually a couple months ago, where design is nearing completion. We know all the stuff we're doing. We still have to design some of it, but most of it's done. We've got a ton of the art done, etc. Great. That's when we would normally do a Kickstarter. But because of these new factors, we've decided to change our policy and wait until we're done with development. This box set that we have behind us has basically a lot of the stuff in Dungeons that is basically fully designed and fully developed. However, there are some stuff like that's going to be part of the Kickstarter, like the expansion packs, etc. That while we've got the design done, we're still doing some development. Some of the things we're still doing a little bit of design on, and also there's like the dungeon campaign itself is not complete. So there's some stuff where we're doing that, finishing up design and doing the development work, which normally we do post Kickstarter. This time we're doing it pre-Kickstarter. So it's going to be a while before we do the Kickstarter because we're getting all that stuff done. The good news is it's not going to delay Dungeons being in your hands, in that we're doing the same week work we would have done anyway. We're just doing it before we launch the Kickstarter instead of after. Bad news is that means we won't be able to change stuff during the Kickstarter based on backer feedback for that set. Of course, we can, obviously apply your ideas for future products, but not for that one. But the good news is it'll mean that stuff will get to your hands from when the Kickstarter runs to when it gets in your hand will be a much shorter time window than we've been dealing with previously. So that was my very short explanation.
Yeah, and I would add that, like Rob mentioned, that we have a lot of the cards designed and the art, but we haven't laid out all the cards. So when you see a box, the box here, oh, I guess you guys can see the one on this side. We have two behind me. When you see that box, that has the card, we got our first prototype with all the cards that we have fully designed and laid out as card files, which isn't the full set at this point, so that we can do more play testing on it. But the good news is you'll see more spoilers because we've been showing you cards as we get them available to share. So normally, because we don't have everything laid out, we don't show you as much before Kickstarter. So it's not a rude. No,
that was
question,
a great question.
Is a rude question, especially from you. You're always here to say hi, and we love that. Well, yeah, like you said, we're a tease, so thanks. So does anyone else have any questions on anything? So that was all of our topics for today, but we're happy to answer any other questions people have burning in their minds.
And we'll see everybody who happens to go to PAX Unplugged next week. We won't be here on our stream next week, but in 2 weeks we'll be back on stream and obviously answer questions and have some new toys to show off.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.